Alright, mid-season patch notes. Let's take a look. Alright, hero updates. Armor flat damage reduction increased from 5 to 10 per projectile. Enemy health bars now display when they are at low health threshold. Tanks. So there's an overall tank update to their passive. Ultimate generation reduction increased from 30 to 40%. And then knockback resistance reduced from 50 to 40%. So that sounds like a nerf to tanks. Duration increased on D.Va's defense matrix. Explosion damage increased from 4 to 5.5. Wow. So D.Va definitely got a big buff. I mean, I'm pretty sure D.Va was already pretty decent. Doomfist got a buff, which he kind of needed. Overhealth gain per target increased from 35 to 40 HP. Delay before overhealth begins to drain increased from 1 to 3 seconds. So that's a good Doomfist buff. Junker Queen overhealth increased. Wound damage self-healing multiplier increased. Okay. Mauga knockback damage increased from 25 to 30. Stomp damage increased from 60 to 75. Cardiac overdrive duration reduced from 5 to 3 seconds. Lifesteal increased from 60 to 100%. Damage reduction increased from 30 to 40%. Allies now receive only half the lifesteal and damage reduction effect value. So he just got a little balanced out. Orisa got a small buff, which is good because I love Orisa. Ramattra got a buff, which is kind of surprising because he puts out pretty good damage already. Reinhardt, maximum health for his barrier increased by 200. Barrier regeneration increased. And then charge wall impact damage increased. Wow. So Reinhardt got a good buff. Roadhog Pigpen, area damage increased. Recovery time reduced. Cooldown begins immediately instead of a short delay. Sigma impact damage for accretion increased from 40 to 80. That's actually a lot. Because Sigma was already a pretty good character. And they buffed him. Winston, secondary fire charge time reduced. Maximum health gained from primal range increased. Wrecking Ball, reload time reduced. Health transfer ratio increased. Zarya health bubble increased. Duration increased for herself and projected. So lots of good tank buffs. I think a lot of them sort of needed some of this for balancing, although we've been seeing some power creep in Overwatch. But I do like to see some of these tanks get buffed because everyone else is kind of taking over and tanks are sort of losing their role a little bit. Damage roll passive, now only half as effective against tank heroes. 10% healing reduction. And then Ash got a bit of a buff to Bob because he now gains the tank roll passive ability. So lots of needed tank buffs, kind of bringing tanks back to where they should be, even with all the power creep, because everyone else is so much more powerful right now, and then it's kind of bringing tanks up to their better level. Obviously they should bring everything down a little bit, but I kind of like these patches. I kind of like this patch.